Lagos State branch of the Nigerian Bar Association section on Public Interest and Development Law, Nba-Spidel, has condemned an attempt by the National Assembly to criminalize payment of ransom by kidnapped victims without tackling the root causes of kidnapping in the country. Chairman Nba-Spidel, Dr. Monday Ubani, made the condemnation in a press conference at the NBA House, Ikeja, ahead plans of Spidel's 2022 conference coming up in Sokoto State. Dr. Ubani also used the opportunity to call on the federal government to attend to the needs of ASU to enable them call off the lingering strike or maybe facing the risk of not having an election in the country in 2023. iBrandTV senior correspondent iBrandTV reports.
Chairman Nba-Spidel said government has failed in its responsibilities as it's unable to protect lives and property or secure the release of those in the den of kidnappers. The NBA section said it is very appalling that a country that has failed to provide security to the people it governs is embarking on a suicide mission of criminalizing ransom payment by the very victims and their families that are helpless and desperate to save the lives of their loved ones. The association also used the opportunity to call on Nigerians to make the right choices of leaders in the 2023 elections to save the country from a total collapse.
Nba-Spidel condemns unequivocally the attempt by our national legislators to criminalize ransom payment by victims of kidnapping without tackling the root cause of kidnapping in the first place. Law ought to reflect reality in any given society. The truth of the matter is that victims of kidnapping pay ransom out of desperation and abject helplessness, knowing fully well that the state has failed and is unable to protect lives and property or secure the release of their loved ones from the kidnappers' den.
The section also threw its weight behind the Nigerian students condemning the lingering ASU crisis in the country.
The government of the day must tackle the issue of ASU strike and ensure that our students are called back to school. We will not tolerate a situation where election we hold in this country where students are still at home. And the students are already clamoring that they will not allow any of these political parties to hold their primaries if they cannot tackle the issue of ASU strike. And I agree with them.
The chairman Nba-Spidel, Dr. Monday Ubani, said the association annual conference, which will hold from May the 22nd to May the 26th at the exquisite Sokoto Conference Center in Sokoto State, is on the rule of law and democratic evaluation in Nigeria and advised stakeholders to take advantage of the conference.
The theme of the conference is Rule of Law and Democratic Evolution in Nigeria, while the keynote address on rule of law and Nigeria's democratic experiences, the way forward, will be delivered by renowned jurist and former Vice Chancellor of the University of Ado-Ekiti, Professor Aki Oyebode. Sokoto remains one of the safest cities in Nigeria, more so as many of us recently visited the lovely city in the course of planning for the conference. This notwithstanding, the state government has assured of security cordon and extra joint security patrols throughout the conference period.
iBrandTV reporting for iBrandTV News.